Yes, it's the fish market. If you can't stand the smell, return to the market near the town hall. Unfortunately, the horse market is no longer here. It was there that I contrived one of my most popular and well-known stories. The horse cheat. What? You've never heard of it? And yet here you stand, pretending to be interested in my life. All right, don't go. I'll tell you the story. Once upon a time, a young messenger needed a horse to travel from Gouda to Utrecht. So he went to the horse market. And he immediately spotted a great black horse, glossy and healthy. But the horse trader only showed him other horses, all tired and old. So the messenger asked him, "What about the black horse?" But the trader refused to sell it. He was saving that particular horse for a good friend. Someone he trusted, someone who knew his way around horses. So the messenger bartered and begged, and finally the trader sold him the horse for the enormous sum of 15 guilders. The following day, the messenger collects the horse and heads off to Utrecht. The horse is vigorous and enthusiastic, but just a few miles out of Gouda, the horse suddenly stops. It is lethargic, and no amount of pleading or whipping makes it resume its pace. The messenger is furious, but doesn't know what to do. He walks with the horse towards the nearby monastery, and a young monk tells him this happens all the time. The trader has fooled him. So the messenger borrows a horse from the monastery and wants to get back to Gouda as soon as possible to confront the trader. But the monk tells him that he has no case at all with the trader. He chose the horse himself. The trader even tried to talk him out of it. He fell for the cunning scheme. So the monk and the messenger come up with a plan. The messenger takes the black horse back to Gouda and tells the trader, "Groom this wonderful horse for me and take care of it. Next week I'll be off to Utrecht again, and I need this horse. It's the finest horse I've ever seen in my life." The trader doesn't understand it, but he smells money. So he asks the messenger if he really wants to keep the horse or sell it. The trader is sure a horse that good can be sold off for a great profit. But the messenger refuses, and the trader offers more. "Only for 27 guilders, the messenger answers. "That's almost twice what I charge you for it," the trader shouts back. "I know," the messenger answers. "Take it or leave it." And he walks out of the market. The next day, the horse trader is visited by a young man he doesn't know. This man takes a look at all the horses, but none is to his liking. Then he points to the black horse. "That one." "No, I'm sorry, that one's not for sale. Name your price." And the trader caves in. 36 guilders and it's yours," he cries out. And before he realizes he's sold a horse that's not even his to sell, the young man shakes his hand and the deal is done. The young man pays him 5 guilders as a down payment and tells him he's coming back for the horse in 3 days. "Have it saddled and ready," he adds. 2 days later the messenger returns. "Ready the horse," he shouts to the trader. "I'm leaving for Utrecht first thing tomorrow." The trader turns as white as a sheet and tells him he can't. And he looks for excuses and stammers apologies, but eventually he has to admit he has sold the horse. "That was my horse," the messenger shouts back at him. "You had no right to sell it." But the trader suddenly remembers the law of the city. I had every right," he shouts back at the messenger. "You told me I could have it for 27 guilders. Well, here's 27, I won't speak of it no more, you hear me?" And the messenger grudgingly leaves with his 27 guilders, almost twice the amount he had paid for the horse. Around the corner he meets a young man, and hands him back the 5 guilders down payment he made 2 days before. The young man returns to the monastery, where he and the messenger had come up with the whole plan. And the horse trader? He waited and waited for weeks for the young man to arrive, pick up the horse, and pay him the 31 guilders still owed him. As far as I know, he's waiting still.